close to you. What do you think have you learned or kind of grown about your group here through the first 20 games?
What have I learned?
Yeah, what have you learned about the group here through 20 games?
I don't know if it's anything that you've so much learned about them. I've seen leadership develop and start to come through with our group. I've seen a resilient team from where we were at the start of the year. There's never been really any quit in the guys, and in certain games where we've been behind going into the third period, I think our guys have they pushed each other to make sure they're never rolling over, if you want to call it that. And now it's I think the next level is making sure they're at the point where they all believe they can raise their level a little bit more. And the stretch of games that we're starting here tonight, we've got a lot of good teams that we're coming up against, and this is going to be awesome to see where we're really at.
Do you feel like an identity has started to establish, a way that when you guys play, your style of hockey, you're successful?
I think it's getting there, and why I say it's getting there is because the players recognize a little bit now if we're not doing it the right way. They can see it, and they hold each other to a standard now. So that's most definitely a positive.
I don't want to say easy to flush the other night, but you referred to it as a bit of a step back. But the previous 8, lots of good things happening. So you focus on tonight. Is it easier to look back at the previous stretch and say that's the team that we should?
Sure, but I mean you can even look back at that last game. After games, coaches are often emotional when the result doesn't go the right way. But we did some things well in that game as well. The first period, I thought we did a lot of good things, and I felt like as the game went on, it got away from us a little bit with how we wanted to play. But yesterday was a great day for us. Had a chance to spend with our entire group at the Coleman's family's place, and it was a real good afternoon for all of us. So it's now shifting gears and getting ourselves ready for a good game tonight.
About the Stars and just the way they can kind of come at you different ways, right? One night it could be goaltending, the other could be about their depth in scoring or physical. How do you approach it while you're focusing on your game?
Yeah, there's a certain way I think you have to play against them because of some of the points that you made. The depth of scoring is throughout their lineup, like whether it's the defensemen or you look at their 4 forward lines. They're all expected to contribute here, and you can see with the way they've laid out their personnel on those lines and the minutes that they play. So it's a very challenging team because of that. They can come at you in waves, so if you don't take care of the puck or play the right way, you're asking for some trouble.
Do you have to look forward to those opportunities when it's one of the top teams in the West? Especially?
Absolutely, and I think you see your better players always raise their game, and that's what it's all about. So now it's collectively. We need players to do it individually, but put it together and make sure we're doing things the right way as a team. Okay, thank you guys.
This morning about how players rise to the occasion to play a team that's up at the top. What did you see from your group?
Resilience, I guess I would say. We're down 4-2 again, and we found a way to come back and probably play our best period in the third. But I liked when you see a 7-4 game and a coach says you like the defense, probably doesn't make a lot of sense. But I thought our guys in the back end made some plays with composure tonight, and I thought that was a big part of our game, which allowed us to have some success off the rush.
Is that maybe most amplified kind of after you got the lead in the third, just how little you gave up?
Yeah, but even the rush chances that we got, they were opportunities because we moved the puck better out of our own zone. So I thought there was more poise and more composure from our defensemen tonight.
You guys spent a lot of time this morning talking about the importance of kicking off this tough stretch with a win, and they did exactly what you needed them to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, there were stretches where I thought, they opened us up through the neutral zone for sure, but I thought we stuck with it. And we already talked about the third period was our best period. And Lindy's goal, we haven't got a lot of those this year, so it was nice to see one kind of actually go in for us. So it's a big win. Now we got to turn the page pretty quickly here.
Could you sense a determined group going out for that third period? That confidence?
They were good between periods. Then they have been. It's like we've talked about all year. There's been a resolve with them to go out and whether it's play well or be a difference maker. And I thought we had good contributions from different lines here tonight too, which is important. Your fourth line scores 2 goals. This is a big thing. Elias's line was maybe the best they've looked as a trio so far this year. So there's a lot of positives to take.